Hello, this is Curry again with Cherished Relics Boutique. As promised, I'm coming back today to share with you my last part. I swear it will be the last day of this thrift store jewelry bag unbagging that I had bought the other day. There was just so much stuff in it I couldn't do it in one sitting, nor could I didn't do it in two. So yes, believe it or not, this is part 3, the last part of this unbagging. As I mentioned in my previous videos, don't make fun of me, but it drives me nuts to do the unbagging on video when you open up a box and it's a tangled mess. So I just prefer to kind of ahead of time literally go through and not really look detailed at the jewelry, but just sort it into, you know, necklaces, bracelets, rings, pins, you know, watches, all those different divisions, so that, you know, when I get to going through it, I can just pull all those different types out at once. And obviously, in terms of the necklaces, I'll already have them all untangled before the video. Don't make fun of me, but yes, I throw them in bags because I don't want them to get tangled back up before I speak on video again about them. And of course, I want them in bags for if I resell them to certain people. I just think it's so much nicer to open up a bag like that. Anyways, very briefly, as you have heard, if you visited my previous videos, Cherished Relics Boutique is a antique booth here in the Pittsburgh area, and I sell all my jewelry items from my antique booth online. Just started doing that, so I'm just getting those things up online at eBay. Same name, Cherished Relics Boutique at eBay stores. I just chose to pull all my jewelry items, antique, vintage, whatever, and do it online. So that's what I'm doing now, and slowly getting up all those items to purchase. So anyways, let's get into it. This is part 3, and I'm going to finish the necklaces, and then I have a huge bag of earrings, lots of vintage items in there that we'll go into next. So I'm just going to sort of move these out of the way while I open these so that you can actually see what's open. I'm not going to open all 3 of these because I know they're all exactly the same. I had mentioned previously that although this jewelry bag that I had bought didn't have, like, so far hasn't had any, you know, really precious, amazing items. I have found some sterling and some decent stuff, but nothing like blow my mind. It has had, on the flip side, a lot of new things, or what seems to be close to new things, which is good, because that's much easier for me to resell that way. One of those new things is all 3 of these necklaces came, and they're exactly the same. They're brand new, unused. They came in their chintzy plastic bag, but since then they are not 925 sterling silver, although they look like it. But they do come on a box chain, you know, actually looks just as nice as a 925 box chain, but it doesn't have any marks as to it being precious metal. So, but they're new, and they haven't had any sort of wear of color, or, you know, any sort of loss of, you know, gold color. But let me bring this up higher so you can see these little dangly items. So that's cute how the circle kind of fits just so perfectly inside the moon. And so that's the way it hangs on your neck. That's kind of cool. And it says, I love you. And it says, what does that say? Oh, I love you to the moon and back. Oh, that's cute. I'm going to have to give one of these to my kid's grandmother, because that's what she always says to them. I love you to the moon and back. So that's cute. Okay, so there's 3 of those that were in this bag. I'm just not going to open the other 2. So that's cute. Okay, let's go to the next. Okay. This actually is kind of a cooler necklace because I see the back is what appears to be brass, I think. I don't know. To me, that looks brass. This necklace needs to be cleaned because even with just the teeny bit of rubbing that I'm doing, it's pulling off any sort of I should not rub too hard because it's going to rub it off. So, okay, it's not brass because I think I rubbed so hard that some of the gold came off. But sort of a reddish, you know, kind of burgundy color necklace. Longer. I mean, like probably 30 inches long, easily. Just, you know, one of those long necklaces, but it's cute. Obviously, it's supposed to hang on your neck this way. But it doesn't appear to be damaged or anything. You see, I can't even take the time to flip all of them over because it'll take so long. But when you wear it on a neck, they'll be all flipped over. That's nice. Just has, you know, a normal, you know, spring ring clasp, but no maker's mark. But that's cute. It's heavier. It's not, doesn't feel cheap or anything. Anyways, it's kind of cute. Okay, this next item, I'll tell you right now that it came with earrings. I know that because I opened, when I sorted it, I saw the earrings that go with it. So this actually came as a set. The simple gold tone, you know, sort of ring connecting bracelet. Those are faux pearls, kind of a darker color, but there are earrings that are in the earring bin that match that. So it looks really new. I know it's brand new because I pulled the earrings separate from the necklace. No marks for sterling silver or any sort of maker's mark, but it's a nice simple necklace. I think it could go with lots of things. So cute. Okay, random. Just a simple, what appears to be choker material, but it is actually elastic. And like, I don't think I'd ever resell any of this if it was used, because that just, you know, sitting on someone's neck, which is kind of gross to then have someone else. I mean, it's different with jewelry because you can clean it, but it's not like material. It's just much harder to clean. But literally, this looks brand new. I don't think it's ever been worn. So that being said, I may throw that in some sort of group lot. Next on the agenda, we have a completely magnetized necklace because the closure for this gold tone necklace is magnets, which, you know, is cool. I've never been one to like the magnetic clasps because I would be so afraid that just life, I would catch a necklace on something and it would just pop open and I wouldn't even be aware of it. I don't know. Obviously, it doesn't happen or they wouldn't keep making them like that, but, you know, but this appears to be just like a little angel. I have not tested that. That looks like an peridot stone color, but I don't know that it is in fact in a peridot August birthstone. But again, this necklace looks really new, like barely used. And it's all going to stick together because of that magnet closure. But anyways, there you go. Cute little guy. All right. Just a simple one of these, I don't know what you call this kind of, it's not a rope, but it's, you know, just a, I don't know what you call this kind of string that they put a lot of necklaces on. I know there's a specific name for it, but very simple necklace. I guess this hangs about, I don't know, my guess is about 22-ish inches. So, you know, it's got a nice little simple pendant, which I'm sure you could put on other items if you didn't want to wear it on this kind of necklace type. No maker's mark, but no wear either. It looks pretty excellent condition. Okay, only a few necklaces left. This is nice. I always love purple things. I think I mentioned in previous videos, my daughter goes to NYU, and so I appreciate anything purple. Anyways, that's, you know, pretty simple kind of bracelet. I mean, necklace that kind of shorter. Could go with lots of things. Seems to hang nicely. It's not going to look pretty if I hang it on my hand, so I'll just keep it on here. And you see, I just went and flipped all those over and then lifted it up. That was the wrong choice. Let me do it again. But it does hang very nicely. Just like that. No maker's mark, and no tag for a brand, just a silver tone. But I like it. Okay. Next we have this is a longer necklace, you know, with this sort of, I don't know, it's not really like a full tassel because they all hang separately, but that kind of feel. Longer. And actually it is in fact a 2-strand necklace, but there's nothing else on the other strand. It's just 2 strands connect to each side of that main hanging accent piece. This does have a hang tag on it that I believe that stands for Charming Charlie. I believe that's what that one is. I guess that's a vintage, possibly, brand. It just depends on how old the actual piece is. But a little bit of wear up here by the clasp, but the actual necklace looks in great condition. So there you go. There's that one. I've got like 5 left. And we're moving on to earrings. What do we have here? Oh, funny. A little silver toned bunny. He's kind of funny with floppy ears. Kind of a little bit darker than sterling silver. I mean, not sterling silver, just silver tone. I don't know if you, I gotta look this up because I said it wrong the other day too. If that darker metal is, that's called gun stock or gun something, I know, I gotta look it up. Gun stock necklace, to see if I'm saying the right word, because it's entirely possible I'm not. But I do know they make sort of that darker metal. Genuine, hold on. Gunstock, New Hampshire map necklace. Okay, so it is Gunstock. Custom Gunstock necklace. Okay, so there you go. I would consider it that. At least him. Maybe the chain's a little lighter. Let me see. A different chain closure here. This is more just like a, you know, like a hook, you know, like not a clasp. No marks on it. But he's cute. I like his little floppy ears. So, for anyone who likes bunnies, they might appreciate that. This, I know for a fact, is broken, so I don't even know why I'm showing it to you. It was just a normal necklace that inside of these, it had some sort of stone. It wasn't real because this is not precious metal necklace, but something went there. So I don't know if I end up finding something else that happens to be that exact shape and size, I could pop it in there, but otherwise I'm just going to scrap it. No maker's mark or anything like that. And we got, this looks like to be a religious necklace. Let me look up here. I don't see any marks, so just silver tone. I know these are like Catholic type pendants. I'm not Catholic, so I don't know what they mean, but what is that? Like clouds raining? I don't know what that is. Maybe someone who's, and again, what does this say? What does that say? I'm gonna have to get my jeweler's loupe. It says The Matrix. Huh. Well, I don't know what that means, except that The Matrix is a movie. So, let me see. It's not my world. But someone in, someone that might have some significance for someone from their church or whatever. Okay, 2 left. I think this is from Let It Go, the movie. Oh no, not Let It Go, that's the song. The movie was Frozen. Maybe this was bought at Disney World, I don't know. No marks for 925, no maker's mark, but it just has Elsa. I believe that's Elsa from Frozen. So some little girl would appreciate that. And last one is dun dun dun. Just a very simple silver tone choker length. A little longer. It's got an extension on it, so you could, with a variation of, I don't know, probably how much. That probably gives you an extra 3 inches or something. So you can vary the length. They're not, I don't know. I don't think that's plastic. I don't know what that's made of, but looks like the kind of thing I would buy at, Talbot's or, not that I know what it is, but that sort of style. So anyways, there you have it. That was the rest of the necklaces from that jewelry bag, and I'm going to move on very quickly to earrings so I can get done at a decent time. So give me a second to clean this up, and I'll be right back with you. Don't tangle up, necklaces. I'll put it in the bags in a second. Okay. As I mentioned to you, I had kind of sorted it, divided it all up. So these are all the earrings from the bag. It is a lot. So as I pull it out, I will try to, honestly, I think it's easier if I just pour it out and then, oh my gosh, it's so much. Goodness gracious. I think what I'll do is I'll do it in sections. So let me start with all the junky stuff. I'm going to just pull it out and bring it back to you so you can see it all. Because you can't see anything if I have the whole bottom of where I'm recording covered with stuff. You can't see anything. But here are some items that are more of the definitely less expensive world. Either plastic or some sort of kid jewelry or something. So that's what I'm going to grab for you right now. All of those kind of either plasticky or less expensive items in here. Or holiday items or whatever. I guess I'll start with that. That's plasticky. I guess that's good enough for now. Okay, so what we got here, very quickly. A pair of literal spring earrings. They literally, when I say spring, like I can pull them. They got little bells in them, kind of holiday sort of thing. Going on the holiday theme, there's also a, you know, set of little penguins on a sled. And we got some Santa Claus earrings. And I guess that's all the holiday ones. These are very, very cheap, light plastic, not expensive at all, the kind of thing you might get from the dollar store. These, when I opened them, were actually in a package that said hand-painted, like from some specific island. So I don't know. This might have been something you might have bought in a gift shop when you were at the beach or something. It's literally like a piece of like thicker kind of paper, maybe, or like, you can see that on the back. So very not fancy. And we got some cute little parrots here. Or I don't know if a parrot's blue and purple, but those are cute. I think they're possibly made of wood, maybe? I don't know. It's hard to say. Just trying to look at the front of that. Now, maybe it is made of wood because it looks like something came off on this one, but not on this. So maybe the wood cracked. I don't know. Maybe that's my answer. These are all plastic. Very, very light, very cheap. Nothing fancy. They're all going to go into the craft lot. These are cute, like, just because they're polka dots. Polka dots always make people happy. Plasticky, but simple, purple, yay, purple, earrings. Yeah, but just plastic, nothing, they're not heavy. The only ones that are even just a teeny bit nicer are these. But that being said, they are still plastic. And so they're pretty light. They sound, I mean, I don't know, personally me, I like it when I have jewelry that when you have like real stone or you know, like rock, or, you know, like it has a certain sound and feel to it that is quite quality and product, and it feels cold and it feels heavy. Although these are newer and they're kind of nice with kind of that swirled bluish color, they're still plastic. But of the lot of all of those, these are probably the nicest. So, okay, there's that part. On to the next. Let me just do big, obnoxious earrings next. Whatever form they came in. If they're just big, I'm going to throw it up there. Not sure where they came from. If they're vintage, if they're from the dollar store, I don't know. Doing it solely on size. Trying to get some stuff unhooked from this. Oh, come on, buddy, seriously? Oh, more holiday. Sorry, I'm not going to find the other one this second, but there's two of these little snowflakes also that I should have done earlier. That's big. Where the other one is. Huh. There we are. Put it up there. Oh, here it is. Okay, so let's start talking. All right. I'm going to start off with these tassely looking babies. They're actually newer.
when I was sorting them, it was very obvious they were new. They look brand new on the back. So, although that has a material to it, it is, you know, in really good condition and definitely sparkly. The perfect kind of thing to wear for Christmas or some fancy holiday party. Anyways, the little tassel guys. These are just a set of earrings that are wood. Definitely wood. Very simple. But again, newer. Like, it doesn't really have any wear or oils on it from people wearing it. So those are pretty decent and simple. All right, some metal, I don't know what kind of earring connection you call that. I still call that like a clasp. I don't know what that kind of earring closure is referred to as, but these definitely have seen better days. The gold tone is definitely rubbing off in some places. It doesn't really appear to be missing any stones, so that's good. So maybe if you cleaned it up, they might be decent to get a few wears out of, but no maker's mark. These are so friggin' heavy. Oh my God. And I don't know if there's any sort of mark in there. Let's see. I mean, but I can't imagine wearing those on your ears. It would be so heavy. Let me get my jeweler's loupe and just make sure there's nothing written here. Why am I struggling? I don't see any words for a brand. One nice thing about these, though, once you get them cleaned up is, and I'm sure they did this because they're so heavy, but they have this extra sort of rubber attachment, which I think people could take in and out. They just kind of pop in there, but I'm sure they help keep it on the ear and probably makes it less painful, because I literally, if I weighed these things, well, I probably could weigh them. My scale's right over there, but they're just heavy. I'm glad my ears are pierced. Let me just say it that way. These are kind of cool. Enamel kind of style. Does have a name back there that says Trifari. All right, well, there you go. Sorry, I was getting to focus on it. Yeah, normal pierced earring. Pretty good condition. I like the, you know, it being sort of a geometric shape with black and gold. I think it could go with a lot of things. And it definitely is a brand people recognize. Some simple dangle earrings. This metal has definitely had some wear to it. You see that more on the back than the front, so I think, you know, it could still be something that could be worn and enjoyed, but definitely has had a little bit of time. No maker's mark, but they're cute. I think that I like the colors together with that orange and sort of, you know, not quite red. It almost looks more like, you know, coral. I don't know if that's the wrong word, but that's what I think of. Anyways, those are decent. These are really light. Like, in terms of heaviness, these are super light. These are like middle of the road. These are Mongo heavy. So, you know, these almost feel like, you know, dollar store kind of. They're really light, but they are metal. No brand in the back. You know, so I guess I shouldn't complain because I was just complaining about heavy earrings, so maybe light earrings aren't a bad thing. Okay. We have a set of just simple gold with sort of, you know, like a little imprinted, like, I don't know, how would you call it, you know, swervy kind of pattern on the outside of that enamel like circle center. No brand. You know, cute. I think that color could go with a lot of things. These are actually really nice earrings. I think that the center piece in which these earrings are, you know, the things that all this stuff dangling in is coming off of, I wouldn't be surprised if that's brass because it's quite heavy. And it looks like each of the earrings have the same dangly things. This is literally like, I don't know, honestly, it looks like a peanut wrapped in gold. I don't know what that's supposed to be, but that's what we see. Just a normal little kind of geometric shape. This is a cute little bead that's on this, like the colors, you know. But hanging from the ears, I think that could look nice. It's nice to me, very natural colors. So I like them. So that's our next round of earrings. There you go. I'll go on to the next. Okay, the next thing I'm going to do is I think I'm going to try to pull out anything that has any sort of pearl look to it. So give me a second. Pearl, or, I mean, not pearl, faux pearl, obviously. I don't think anything in here is actually pearl. But I do realize that there are a lot of things in here of that style. So I'll go with that. If it has any pearl or pearl-like accent on it, I'm throwing it out there. Okay, I think we're getting close. We might be done. Okay. I love this color. Just that very like muted, soft pastel lilac. Just a really soft color. They are faux pearls. They have a little bit of wear on the pearl there. Oh, I lied. It's just gunk. So with a little bit of cleaning, those just look fine. They're kind of heavy. You know, obviously it has these three. God, I don't know how to hold these when I talk to you. I don't know the best way to hold them. See, this is what the pros know. You know, the first two aren't heavy, but once you put these big ones on there, it gets pretty heavy. But I think they're nice. I like the color, especially of those. These look like a vintage earring to me. Here's the pinkish faux pearl with inside of a sort of geometric flowery shape with a little bit of, I don't know, tannish orange accent, like. They do have a mark on it. Let me see. This says, of course it's going to have a mark on it, and I'm not going to recognize the brand, and so it's not going to do us any good. I can't even tell what that says. I literally don't know. I think it literally just has a number on it. Oh, you know what it says? Patent pending with a number. Okay. I do not see the name of the maker on them. They could be cleaned up a bit, but they seem to function okay. Although the back looks a little bit more worn, the fronts of these look quite nice. So, you know, heavier, solid. They're nice. Okay. These looking kind of sort of flat pearl on a twist back earring. And on the back, these say, you can't read it. I thought it said sterling for a second. It tricked me, but it doesn't say sterling. I don't know. They're simple and cute, and if for people who like those twist backs, they would appreciate it. I wish I could tell you what this says. I think they literally write this and make people think it says sterling, and it really doesn't. I literally cannot read it. How funny. All right, let's move on. I'm not spending another second on that. Okay. Very simple faux pearl earrings. They are new, actually, because I remember pulling them out of the bag. And it sort of has the, you know, I know pearls can kind of come in different colors. And this definitely has more of that creamy color versus pinkish versus more of that really soft lilac. And this has got hints of gold in it, to me. It's just my opinion. And on that note, these also having a different kind of tint to it, kind of looks sort of grayish. I mean, they're still a pearl, faux pearl, but like I said, you put them all next to each other, they all look a little bit different. But isn't that how real pearls are? They definitely come in lots of different colors. Let me see what the back of this earring says. I gotta scoot up here. It says Avon. All right, there you go. Those are Avon, and this one doesn't have anything on the back. So those grayish ones are Avon. You know, and it not only is it round, it's not perfectly round stud faux pearl earring. It's more of that, what appears to be like a, you know, freshwater pearl with kind of that unevenness about it. It's still faux, but, you know, it's got that shape of a freshwater pearl. Oh, I didn't pull out the other one. Here it is, but I mentioned earlier there was a necklace, and those were those blue pearlish-like earrings that went with that necklace earlier. Those were brand new when I took them out of the bag. These are older for sure. I don't know the best way to hold this to show you. I guess maybe like that. I don't know. That's hard. Yeah, I don't know. These seem much older. The faux pearls down at the bottom that dangle kind of have lost their luster a bit. You know, it's got this flower and petal accent in the middle with the little pearl detail at the top. There's no maker's mark, and there is no mark for metal. They seem cheaper to me. Definitely a costume jewelry, but older. Okay, some clearly, I missed a few. I'll grab these two in a second. Okay. This is just a gold tone circle with a pearl stud accenting it. They literally look brand new, like no maker's mark, and almost has hints of rose goldish look at times. But those are really nice. Just a nice earring that could go with lots of different things. I like those just fine. These are very, very light. So light that, like, these earring, you know, the part of the earring that goes in your ear, it's metal, but it's really light. I don't know what else to say. There is no maker's mark or metal imprint on it, so I do not believe that those are sterling or anything. But a nice, simple, you know, this one being closer to white, a little bit of creaminess to that. Okay, let me get this earring match right here. These are definitely vintage. Oh my goodness, they're two different earrings. That's not what I meant to grab. I gotta find its match. Here it is. I didn't grab it when we did it. These are definitely older. I love this vintagey kind of a rhinestone look about it. Love that. All the stones appear to be there, And those pearls in the middle don't actually dangle. They are positioned like they're stuck there in that exact position. No mark. Although, you know, to me it looks a little bit sterling-like. Just that back, like that look of tarnished sterling has a certain color to it. Just trying to straighten the earring part. But I don't see anything about it. But those are nice. Definitely vintagey / antique-y. All right, and this is the last one, which I also failed to get its friend. So let me find him. Where are you, friend? If you saw all the earrings that are sitting right in front of me, you'd know why I couldn't find it. Because there's so many. Well, I'm not going to look long for it because I'm not going to waste your time. But I just put this in there because I said I was grabbing pearl stuff. I'll show you the one. There is a pair somewhere. So this is sort of a bezel set faux pearl with a kind of crystal dangle accent, silver tone, and there is a mark on the back. Let's see what that says. It says Napier. Okay. I don't think those are, I think these are more current. I don't think they're terribly old. Here's the match. I just saw it. So those are really, really quite lovely. They've got a little bit of weight to them. I'd definitely be able to sell those. You see, I go in here and I try to bring it so it will focus and I screw it up because it probably already was focusing. Anyways, those are nice. So there's my pearl section. Moving on. I better hurry. I'm already at 20. Oh, seriously? 42 minutes? How? I'm not going for part 4. I'm just hurrying now. This is anything that has stones in it. Oh my goodness, I can't believe how long this has taken. I am just not good at making this fast. I don't know how people do this. I'm gonna put rhinestone stuff out there too. Love these, these are cute. I'm putting these in there too because that's sort of like a stone when you have beads. I think we're about done here. Oh, we'll put the rhinestone stuff in there. Okay. My eyes go right to these. These are just fun. Very vintage. A little black floral earrings with sort of the edging of the petals of the flowers in a gold tone with a, you know, crystal or center. Just a regular pierced earring back. But this to me, it's metal and it kind of looks brass-like, but I'm sure if it got cleaned, it probably is not. But I think those are quite nice. Very vintagey looking to me, my opinion. These are heavier. This blue stone that hangs from this earring is actually a stone, and it's heavy. It's quite nice. You can hear it. So those are lovely. I like those. Sort of that. They are not made of turquoise, I know that, but some sort of rock-ish. These lovely dangle earrings here definitely are, and I'm not professional on all the different bead types. You know, these green beads, I'm sure they have a name on what bead that is, what stone, because it's definitely made of stone. But they're really nice. Heavy, definitely rock, stone, whatever. So those are nice. I like those. These are some lovely, longer dangle earrings with sort of a different closure than those other ones. These are probably glass beads, I'm guessing on that. If you cleaned them up a bit, they might, I think they've lost a little bit of their luster because they've just got a little bit of gunk on it, if you can see it there. But that's a nice neutral color that I think could go with lots of things, sort of the natural tone type earring. These are fun. They're not plastic. They are some type of bead. Maybe it is a glass bead, but I just love that little sort of filigree topping, style topping to the bead for the earring. It just looks pretty. It's very fun. And lots of neat little colors inside the sort of bead down there. It is not plastic for sure. I think these are glass. Purple with sort of a crystal accent on it. They're really pretty. They catch the light. Again, I have not cleaned these, so I am sure if I actually took the time, which I do before, let me just let it be known, any jewelry that I sell, unless it looks clean, pretty clean when it came to me, I usually clean it myself, obviously, because no one wants to buy dirty, gross jewelry. So, but I haven't cleaned it yet. Okay, these are just beautiful. But unfortunately, whoever loved them before also thought they were beautiful because they've been really worn to where a lot of that metal finish, silver tone metal finish has sort of, you're starting to get touches of some, the metal rubbing off. It's looking a little bit pink in here. But that being said, it is not missing any stones, and it's just got some lovely filigree details to it. These are really pretty earrings. Some sort of crystally look, and I don't know, they're lovely. I don't know, if I had a way to touch up that little part of, maybe they make paint. You could tell me in the comments. Yeah, tell me in the comments if anyone knows of any sort of great sort of, jewelry paint that you can put on jewelry that has lost its gold or silver tone, that, stays on there. I bet you they make something like that at Michael's or a craft store of some type. These are literally just simple bead dangle earrings, sort of cascading down. Oh, maybe not cascading. That looks more kind of symmetrical. I don't know why this one looked like it was cascading, but it, those are lovely. Great colors. Okay, these are pretty. They're very, very light. But I really like that sort of darker brass look to sometimes in jewelry. It's nice to have a changing up the silver and the gold on everything. These are I don't know. I don't know that they're true crystals. They're some sort of rhinestone, but I don't think it would be highly valuable because they're just not very heavy, but they're really pretty. I will give you that. Okay. Here is a more vintage earrings that are for non-pierced earrings, that are clip earrings. Let me see if I can find any maker's mark in this. Don't see anything, but they just are, they have just a little bit of weight to them. Obviously would go with a million things because black does. So they're actually quite nice once I clean them up. Very lovely. Okay. Just probably glass beads, but hugely sparkly. Does not feel like plastic though. Definitely glass because it's colder. Gold tone earring portion. Looks like this similar, probably a glass bead. I like the look when people use glass beads that are like square, like you can see like those pink things are like, they look like cylinders. And I think there's another set of earrings down here that have like squares on them. I like that variation in the size and shape of the bead when you're putting it on there. It just gives the eye something different to see. But those are really nice glass bead earrings. Here's another vintagey earring, which I did not grab its friend. Here he is. There is nothing on the back of these twist back earrings, so they're not sterling or anything, but older for sure, and actually really quite heavy. Yeah, no stones are missing. And that's just a nice length for if you're like really getting dressed up, like you're going to the prom or going to a fancy wedding. I can just picture someone using those back then, but they need to be cleaned. 100% need to be cleaned. Okay, oh here, you see I knew I saw square earrings. I don't have its friend, I didn't grab it, but that's what I meant. This is like got little glass, they're definitely glass, bead accent hanging on these silver tone earrings. There is a pair, here it is. I just didn't grab it at the time. Cute. And then these are little dangle stud. These hang from the stud, gold tone earrings. And those, that has lost a bead. It was on there earlier. You know, and as I'm feeling these might in fact be plastic. They don't feel cold. So it's possible that those are have plastic beads on it. I don't know where my other orange round bead has gone. And we'll wait on that. Okay, so there's our next set. Oh my God, this is gonna go a whole hour. I'm sorry, but there's no way I'm doing a fourth video. Hopefully you guys are interested in earrings. Okay, I'm now grabbing anything that's like still considered big of what's left. I mean, there's quite a bit left, but I'm putting the stuff out here that's like the biggest. Okay. All right, I consider those big. You're going into... Okay, and then I think there'll be one more round after this. All right, very old, very cheap, mint colored earrings with sort of a wavy accent, you know, textured accent on them. You can hear that they're plastic and they're definitely cheap looking because you can see the glue on the back. Not an expensive earring in the least. These are a clip back earring. I love the color, just a beautiful soft kind of peach color to it. And on the clip, it doesn't look like it is any sort of maker's mark. But also very light, a little bit nicer than those mint colored ones. Just sort of got an enamelness over the gold tone metal. Sorry. You can see what they look like from the side. They kind of like, you know, wrap around. They kind of look like a C from the side. They're not heavy. But a very simple earring in cream colored, that cream and gold, that probably would go with a lot of different things. These, on the other hand, are very heavy. Heavy, heavy, heavy. Again, on the
clip back portion, it's got those little spongy rubber. I think they
probably bought them in bulk and they probably switched them out a lot, but it probably would help these heavy earrings stay on the ears and not fall off. Definitely needs some cleaning. We got some gook going on there. There is no maker's mark, but they look to be in pretty decent condition. A little bit of wear, but totally more time in there to enjoy. Pretty heavy. Kind of that teardrop look, but okay, so I should flip it that way because I think that's the way it actually goes in the ear. So definitely the teardrop look, black teardrop with gold around it. These sort of fan style earrings actually go in the ear like that. They're super light, but they sort of make me think of, you know, like, Indian style jewelry. I don't know. It gives me that sort of that geometric kind of look, you know, Southwestern-ish look. They're dirty. They need to be cleaned. No maker's mark. Pretty simple. Okay, these are definitely heavier. Metal for sure. They're definitely metal with just, you know, a circle with these 3 dangling, you know, silver balls hanging from the circles. It's nicer. I don't see any sort of brand on them. They're not brand new. They need to be cleaned up a bit. And I can't seem to get the back in that one. Okay. But, you know, those are pretty decent. Some of them I didn't apparently grab a match. Let's do these. Very simple dangle, filigree-ish style teardrop hanging earrings with a little bit of sort of that hammered look to it. Gold, you know, gold tone, not silver, but quite pretty and in really new looking. Here we got a very simple pierced earring, gold tone earrings. I don't know. They're pretty light. They could be cleaned a little. They have a little bit of wear to them. They're okay. I mean, I don't know. They're fine. No brand on them. Apparently when I did this, I didn't grab everything because I see that. These are really nice. Definitely heavier. You know, hanging from, you know, each of these has like 4 of these teardrop accents. So it's like a layered look where you've got the solid and then the filigree and then the blue and then that sort of dented, you know, pattern under. A little kind of blue rockish like stone at the top. These are actually really nice, pretty heavy, and in really good condition. Yeah, I like this. Enamel style earrings with sort of a lattice look to them. Cream and red lattice with accents of obviously gold tone. No maker's mark or brand, but they're quite nice. They look vintagey to me. Here's another dangle earring. I don't know if that's the right word for all of this kind of enamel-y looking stuff on top of metal, but that's what I call it. Maybe in the comments you can correct me, but I consider it sort of enamelish like. This has got some very natural colors to it. Oranges and reds and browns and creams. You know, those are nice little earrings. I think they would go with a lot of things. Round, good size, not too big. I'm not, when it comes to earrings, I don't like wearing really big earrings, so that's about the biggest kind of style earring I would wear is that. Again, sort of definitely vintage, heavier. This is more of like a, you know, it makes me think of, you know, like a like cobblestone, except in 2 different colors kind of look to them. Brick like, not exactly checkers because all the squares aren't evenly sized, but black and cream with some silver tone accents.
Again, heavier, has those little plastic rubber things on there, no maker's mark. But those are nice. That's like a nice vintage earring. Those are nice. These are extremely simple. Whoa, really simple. A very matted texture on those silver tone earrings to kind of give it that look to me of like a, I don't know, more pewtery, even though I know that's not what it is. They just need to be cleaned up a little bit, but those are pretty nice. Metal for sure. More clip back earrings. I don't see any brand, but this has definitely been loved. And I don't know that that would exactly clean up. I think this is worn. This is something I'd probably put in a craft lot because I would never sell something that wasn't in pretty decent condition, or if it did have any small issues that I would let it be known, and it's usually things that can't be seen and that jewelry can still be enjoyed and loved. And I don't know, that's might have been past their prime. I'll clean them up and see. Maybe I'm wrong. A simple dangly earring with all these little you know, like leaf black and silver hanging accents. Dirty, needs to be cleaned massively. Really light. I didn't find that match, obviously, when I looked, so I don't know where this other earring is, but whatever. Chandelier kind of, I'm sorry, I guess that's the right word, style earrings. I guess that's what you call them. Silver tone and black beads. I think those beads are, they don't feel like plastic, but as I look here, I do see that it's missing one stone. You know, but I'm sure if I came across another one, I could pop it in there if I was so lucky. If not, I'll put it in a craft lot. Oh my God, 1 hour and 2 minutes. I'm so sorry. Don't hate me for this. I know people hate having videos that are that long. So maybe what you guys should do is only watch half this video in one day and come back to it and watch the second half on another day. This is the rest of the earrings. I will go as fast as I can. Okay, last earrings from this lot. There are a ton of earrings that I personally put on little cards like this so that I wouldn't lose them in the shuffle. So I'm just going to very quickly show you all of these. None of them are precious metal. They're all the kind of thing you might get from, you know, American Eagle or, you know, any sort of clothing store, whatever. I know because I didn't see any 925 as I was putting these on the cards. That is something I would notice. The only ones that to me were a little bit older looking were these kind of greenish stud earrings, but they are definitely costume jewelry. They're not real emerald or any sort of thing like that. So there's some of those simple stud earrings, and I'm going to grab a whole bunch more. A couple of them are holiday-like. You got ones that are shells here. I probably, when I sell these, will probably sell like 10 of them at once. You know, shells, moons, more shells. Ooh, strawberries. It's just a simple sort of geometric, small rectangle. I think that's all the rest of them that are on the cards. So there you go, all of the card ones. These earrings are actually pretty cool. When I get them cleaned up, I don't know. I don't know that they're actual copper, but they've got a really neat sort of, it makes me think of when they did hieroglyphics on the walls of caves, but definitely, I don't know. I think that they're an older earring. They definitely have some cleaning up to do, as a little bit of green here. I'll have to investigate what I think that it's made of. Maybe I should just put those on my pinky. Maybe that's an easier way to do it. Ha! Okay, look at that. But I kind of think those are cool. There was a bracelet earlier that was heavier, that had sort of that copper look to them.
southwesternish. I don't know. It kind of makes me think of those. So those are cool. Another clip back earring here where I can't seem to see its friend. Oh, here it is. Simple blue. No marks, but they're pretty light. Like I think those are plastic, but it's a pretty blue color. So those are kind of nice. Now these, to me, I know that some of the older buttons and things can be made of a different kind of material. I now, of course, it's gonna erase my mind, but there's certain plastics that have more value. Oh, and I'm not going to be able to remember them. Some of the buttons can be made in that, and I don't remember. But I think that these are made of whatever that one plastic is. I'm going to have to look it up. I'll tell you in the next video. But they're a little bit nicer. You know, literally those backs to me really do look like they're gold-filled. Oh, you know what they say? They say Avon. So that's an Avon earring. Definitely vintage looking. Here's another earring. Those are nice. Metal, white and black swirl. It wouldn't surprise me if these are Avon too. There's probably a ton of Avon things here. Yep, I was right. Avon again. Very cheap, very simple, you know, dirty flower earrings. I don't even know where its friend is. I'm not going to find it. Oh, here he is. Dirty. These are nice just because I'm an August birthday. I know that they're not actually a peridot, but just that sort of very light green color always makes me think of it. And these are nice. I bet the actual posts that go in your ear are probably stainless steel. But I don't know. I like the colors on it. Kind of dark and light green, not missing any stones or anything. I quite like those. These are, feel like a stone to me, but just a very simple circle kind of bead stone. You know, it definitely looks like stone to me. They're nice. A little bit of weight to them. Tassel City here. I hate tassel stuff. It's not really my gig. Not really my cup of tea. But for someone who it is their cup of tea, there's some really nice tassel earrings. Gold tone. You know, not broken. Doesn't have any sort of discoloration. Looks nice. Cheap red plastic earrings. Cheap, cheap, cheap. Oh, snowflake that I didn't do earlier. These are heavier. I'm going to put them on my pinky. That seemed to work well earlier. If I can get it on there. Gold and silver tone with some sort of, you know, texture to them. Lines and things and such. Heavier. It wouldn't surprise me if those are Avon. But I'm not going to sit there and pull off the thing. But those are nice. Newer. A simple silver tone earring. I'm not going to pull them apart. They are heavier though. Definitely metal. These. Oh, God. I struggle. And, oh, I'm grabbing two different earrings. Haha. Okay, well there's one set of earrings. And there's another set of earrings. Where is the match? I don't know. I must be lying when I said it wasn't missing any earrings. Maybe it was missing a few. I don't know. Kind of that gunstock blackish. They're metal. A little bit of weight to them. Nice. Nice kind of simple earring. Can go with lots of different things. I honestly don't know where this one is. This one feels cheaper. It's lighter. 100%. Don't know where its match is. Sorry about that. Very
simple, just a dangle earring with a gold bezel set, crystal-ish accent with some dangly pink things, and I honestly think these are plastic. So it's kind of light, but it would go with the right outfit if that's what you were looking for. These are very cute. I love the swirliness to them. There's its matching friend. I don't know. No maker's mark on it, not silver. But I love that sort of swirliness coming down. And I think those are stone. They do not look plastic to me, but I would wear that earring. I like that. I like that sort of light blue color. Fun earrings. These are heavier, definitely heavier. Makes me think of Brighton, kind of that style jewelry. I don't see any mark on the inside. They need to be cleaned up a little bit, but you know, kind of a heavier gold, silver tone earring with lots of geometric swirling patterns within. Little crosses, simple, like this would be something I think a little girl would wear. Those are cute with little rose accents up on there. I probably can't get it to focus. No marks. There's the friend that I couldn't find. Two-tone dangle earring here with sort of a rope wrapped oval mixed in with just a regular silver tone, gold tone oval. I think those would go with a million things. Mixing that silver and gold is very common. A lot of people do that in their jewelry, and this could go right along with that. I mean, you know, a lot of women, like I have my wedding ring is platinum, but obviously that silver looking color, but I often wear gold too, and I'll wear watches that have silver and gold, so I kind of mix it up. Today I happen to be wearing my grandmother's wedding ring, which I showed in a video not ages ago, a couple videos ago, that this has been passed down to me from my grandmother to my mother to me. It is so old, everything has worn off of it. It's got 3 diamonds in it, and you literally need to get a magnifying glass to see them. So small. These are heavier, very vintage looking to me. I like that sort of fan shell look about it. And there is a mark on the back real quick. Let me tell you what it is. It says Avon. Gosh, there's a ton of Avon stuff in here. I guess they made a lot of vintage stuff. I like those. They're heavy. They're quite nice. Very simple gold tone earrings. So light. Definitely not real, but definitely has this sort of texture on it. It needs to be cleaned up a little bit, but very, very light. Very, very light. No mark in it. Light in weight, that is, okay? Disco balls. Everything about this feels plastic. The actual earring portion of it may not be plastic, but I definitely don't think it's sterling. I don't see any maker's mark in there. Disco City, okay. Very simple hearts. Sort of enamel white heart put on silver tone backs. No marks in them. Another set of hearts. More of that sort of gun stock metal, kind of like that bunny was earlier that we found. I don't know where here he is. Partner is. But for anyone who's into hearts, those are cute. It's kind of like, got the look where they're kind of like swirled into each other, like, I don't know, swirly. Okay, these are cute. They're dirty as heck, really, really dirty, but they're like
acorns, I think. Let me see if I can get this flipped around. They're literally like acorns coming out of a leaf. And they've got huge backs on them, silver tone. They definitely need to be cleaned. But I don't know, those are just different. I've never seen anything like it. And they have huge backs on them. And I'm 100% sure that these are Avon as well. I better not say 100% until I know. Avon, yes. But those are fun. Very different looking earrings. Our little acorn earrings. I love it. Trying to make it so that when I face it up, you can see it. Dragons, silver tone dragons with sort of a antiqued darkness to them, like it was intentionally antiqued looking. Yeah, so if you're into dragons, there you go. Metal earrings, silver tone, sort of a swirl, teardrop-ish pattern coming out. Huge backs makes me think that these must be Avon also, because the last earrings that had huge backs like this were Avon. I don't know. Don't see Avon, but that's my guess. But they're a little heavier. These are very dainty and pretty. I wouldn't consider them to be filigree, but definitely has a pattern, you know, like the sort of latticey in that, you know, that there's spaces in between all these that create those patterns. It appears to be just a floral sort of pattern about those. Silver tone, not sterling silver. I think. Not sterling silver. No, but guess what? They're Avon. Shocking, I know. Some geometric, simple earrings. Sorry, I'm trying to get them up. Gold tone with some sort of, you know, yellowish pearl kind of enamel-y looking stuff within the shape at the bottom. Really good condition. I don't see anything brand-wise, but they're nice. Church-related cross earrings. Kind of, you know what this makes me think of? This makes me think of a Venn diagram with the church cross in the middle. Simple silver tone dangle. No mark for metal or anything like that. I'm almost done, people. I apologize for my long video, but I was not going to do another one. I got to learn to talk faster, or maybe you guys don't even care. Tell me in the comments if I'm just giving you too much information. If you want me to go way faster, I'd love to hear that from you guys. Or if you want me to go slower and maybe make them several videos. I don't know. But I don't know. I think the fun of doing all these unboxings is actually getting the time to actually look at each item. These are heavier. These are metal. Sort of a soft, it feels very soft, sort of a metal. Instinctively, I want to think that they're sterling, but I don't believe that they are. They need to be cleaned. They're definitely dirty. But it's a heavier earring. Pretty simple and nice. Just a regular gold earring with an LC in it, which makes me think it might be Lauren Conrad brand. Pierced earring. And I got 2 earrings left. Very simple, kind of bezeled set crystal drop earring in silver tone, but they look brand new. Very simple. And some very cheap, very Halloweenish looking moons with yeah, I'm going to tell you right now, these rhinestones on here, they're not even in the earring. They are literally glued down. I know that because one of them is missing and part of the glue is still on it. That's how cheap they are. Definitely scrap lot. Okay, give me a hand. Yay, I'm done. Way too much to do. Maybe I don't need to buy as big of a bag next time. Thank you for joining me.
Not sure when I'll be doing another video, but if I have any sort of haul of thrift stores. Obviously, when I am showing an unbagging of a jewelry bag, I don't know what I'm getting because you can't see everything. But, you know, when I shop in thrift stores and I'm buying individual items, like I know what I'm buying. And so like usually all the items that I am going to show you when I'm showing you like a thrift store haul are going to be things that I like and are of more quality because I wouldn't have bought them if they weren't. So they're going to be 2 different style videos you'll get from me. Or you might even get some educational videos too, lucky you. But they'll either be kind of thrift store vintage jewelry hauls or unboxings of bags that I have no idea what's in it. Thanks for joining me. Sorry this ran so late. You can divide it in half if you want to. Oh, there was the missing earring from earlier. Have a good night.